Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday morning, and that means another Inspirational Thursday. My name is Liz. I'm here with Richard, live from our office.
Hello.
And I'm going to do some freestyle impromptu cards with you guys using the Pondering Dreams Bundle. I had lots and lots of goodies left over from this bundle, so I wanted to showcase it with you guys. See all of the projects that you can create with the instructions that are included with the bundle, as well as like making some of our own. So before we start, I'm just going to go through these beautiful projects with you. So here we have our first card. This one is lovely. It says birthday wishes as the sentiment. It's got some lilies, dragonflies, etc., etc. I'm actually also going to show you what comes in the bundle shortly. Then there's this one. I love it. It's bright and yellow, and it's got little ducks and baby ducks on it. Some stenciled cattails, some water that's all stenciled. So really, really fun. I had a blast making these. I spent about an afternoon and a half. Not an afternoon and a half. 2 afternoons, like, working at my own pace creating these. So, samples are great to have in the store, so we did make samples. This one is just for you. It's got some little ducks, more little ducks, some ducks flying in the sky. I love the silhouettes. We have Mama Duck as well. Then there's this one. This one was really fun to make. It did use a little bit of watercoloring, and I think we'll be using this stamp set again today. So I don't know what we're making yet. Then there's this beautiful one if you're into the irises, which I am obsessed with. It's one of my favorite flowers. There's this card here. So lots and lots of projects that have instructions that you can create with this bundle, and then you get oodles of goodies left over. There's this one, Let's Celebrate. This was another fun one that again uses stamping and sort of watercoloring. So fun to make. We have this one. So these are also lovely cards to make for birthdays and all kinds of different occasions. These would be cute for Father's Day, people who do like fishing, love nature walks, things like that. And then this one is really cute. He's kind of like a fun foldy type of card, but here's what it looks like. And then it also comes with instructions to do 2 beautiful little layouts. So I have this one here. It incorporates lots of lilies and lily pads. Really, really pretty. And then I also have this one here. It has, again, lily pads, but they're like white lilies. And then I have some reeds and flourishes and stuff. So those were really fun to make. And then, like I said, I had lots of leftover pieces, so I made this one up last night just to have something to share that we're doing inspirational using this collection. So, again, you can get really creative. I have lots of leftovers, but next thing I'm going to do is actually break down what is included in the bundle. Good morning, Carol. Okay, so with the bundle, you're getting this gorgeous die set here. Don't mind it. It looks better when you first get it. I've been using mine lovingly. So it's these really cool flourishes and like reeds. Then you have this one as well. These cattails and lily pads. Some lilies that you can put on. So even when your paper is gone, you can do lots with this collection still. There's some birds, ducks, dragonflies. This guy ended up all the way at the top. Oh no! And this one fell out. But yeah, there's this die set, this beautiful stamp set, which has the ducks and some splatters. That's what it looks like on the back. This beautiful, oh, this one's upside down. This beautiful stamp set here. Again, they did this one up on the back in all kinds of colors. It is absolutely beautiful. There's this set. Again, there's that iris that I love, as well as some more greenery. Don't mind the whining in the background. That's just our dog. She's been fed and watered and well loved. Then there's this border, which is to die for. It's got like a lily sort of in the corner. And then it creates this beautiful sort of scenic border here. It's a very pretty collection, isn't it, Carol? Then I have this masking stencil. Really fun. You can create your own background, use the dies, combine everything, come up with your own stuff. There's also this stencil set. Again, you could do these. I love silhouettes, so this one is really nice. And then there is also this stamp set here, which I think is the one that I'll be playing around with today. Look how pretty that is. So on top of all of these goodies, you are also getting some really awesome paper pads. Again, I've kind of dipped into mine, but here is the front of the paper pad, so it really breaks down all of the different 12 by 12s that are in here. And if you guys want, since it's mine, we can flip through it. So there's this page here. I have lots of scraps that I will be diving into to make some stuff today. What else? I don't think mine is in order anymore. Beautiful green sort of landscape. You can kind of see it in the background there. Again, my scraps. I wanted to use this one so badly last night, and then I dropped my acrylic block on it, and it's stamped very oddly. So again, here are some of my leftovers. I never throw them out because I know I can use them for something. Look at this cute little scene here. There's this page. This page. That's me. This little duck here in the corner. You might recognize him from some of the cards. I think I'll be using this page to do sort of a card with, maybe. I don't know. There's this. I love the irises. This is the page that I did a layout with, but there's two of them, so there's two of each page in every collection. Sharon says, "Hi, Richard."
Hello.
Hi, Sharon. And then more scraps. I think these are just white scraps that I had left over from card bases. This little guy here with a cute little dragonfly. Like I said, kind of got mixed up, but like how beautiful is this collection? Oh my gosh, there's more. Like I said, lots of leftovers after you make all of the cards that I shared already. So you can definitely go ahead and make more projects with this as well. And you can be really strategic with what you use. Oh my gosh. Okay, you go off to the side. So lots of scraps.
Funny that you're like, oh my gosh. I do the same thing now.
Oh, Conrad is a little parrot right now, and he's mimicking all the things we do wrong. So we have to be extra careful what we say now. It's a fun stage. We get ourselves into trouble. So anyway, lots of scraps, lots of beautiful sheets. And that is the sort of pattern cardstock, 12 by 12 paper pad. And then there's also this one, which is more of a solid one. Ugh. There we go. So here we have the solids. So it's just really nice. It's like, again, all of these like pond watercolor inspired, nature-esque sort of backgrounds. Love this one. So really, really pretty collection, and you get everything in the bundle. Really fun to work with. So I thought, why not put my bundle to use and make some extras? Richard, you might get one of these cards later.
Huzzah.
Actually, we have a friend whose birthday is at the end of the month, and they actually have a farm with chickens and ducks and stuff, so I'm probably going to make a couple extras for them. And that concludes my tour of all of the components of the collection itself. It only took us about 10 minutes. Okay, up next, I just had to choose a couple of pages that I wanted to maybe work with. So I have some scrap pages, I have some full pages, and I'm not going to be making our regular size cards. I'm just going to be freestyling it, but these are kind of the sheets that I think I want to work with. And then I have this little extra ducky here, so I am going to fussy cut him out now before I forget, because I'm going to pop him on here, I think. And I'm going to use sort of this corner, and I'm going to make it an oversized card with this first page. And I want to see how many different elements I can incorporate from the bundle, so stamps and dies, and probably do some stenciling on this one as well, and see how much I can really stretch the bundle out. I'm going to try not to go overboard. My too much jeans do get carried away on me quite often, but we'll see how it goes. So I'm just fussy cutting this cute little duck here, this little baby duck. So cute. This makes me want spring even more. We had gorgeous weather yesterday, and now today it is like kind of rainy and dull. So, I mean, as the expression goes, a great day to be a duck. They must love this weather.
That's just quackers.
Right? Okay, so here's my cute little duck. Just so I don't lose him, I'm going to grab my pop dots and I'm going to pop him onto the page. Already. Bloop. Like so. Let's see, where do I want him to be? That's the hard part, right? I don't know. In the corner. Looks great. I find fussy cutting relaxing. So do I, Susan. I really enjoy a good fussy cutting. It's, to me, it's very enjoyable. You can kind of take your mind off of things and just sit there, and just go with the flow, which is what we're doing with today's card. So I think it's going to be really, really a fun sort of adventure. And even if you don't have the bundle or can't invest in one, it's cool to see all of the components. So I hope you guys are on the same wavelength. Okay, so next I'm just grabbing my paper trimmer. And just to make it easier on myself and my desk, I am going to sort of trim the area of the card that I'm going to use. Yeah, as much as I love the brushes and stuff, I'm going to make it sort of a smaller card. And again, with this collection, I like to go with the flow of the paper itself. So I'm not really sticking with any card sizes that are traditional. I'm just doing what I feel like will look the best with the paper. Does that make sense? It makes sense, right, Richard?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, he says. Okay, and then next, I know I want to pop this onto something. So I'm thinking maybe this cardstock here would be pretty. Maybe use this corner as my starting point, and then I can keep most of it intact. So I'm just going to leave about a 1/4 inch border. Make sure that I have enough for that. There we go. I feel better about that. So here I'm cutting at 4 3/4. But then I end up with this little remnant here that's got dragonflies and some cattails, and I can use that later. And then, again, I'm just going to be mounting it so I get like a bit of a border all around the edges, because I feel like that's going to look really good. And here I'm cutting it at 8 3/4, so it's going to be an oversized card, but that's fine. There we go. I don't have enough room. Paper trimmer goes
you're
away.
invading my territory.
Oh, just you wait. I'm not done yet. I'm gonna move these pieces off to the side. Make some room here. So here is kind of the card that I'm working with. And like I said, I want to maximize all of the components that I have available with this bundle. So I did go ahead and I die cut some elements like this dragonfly. I know I want him to be on the card somewhere. I did this little cattail
Just over
element.
This is how we have like a big U-shaped desk like this. So it's like that. So it's like my side is like down there in that bottom corner right now, and then that's hers. And by the end of the video, I'll be like down here. Like
I'm sure a lot of you can empathize. So yeah, these are the pieces I'm going to be using. And then I have this little flourish that I love. I kind of want to use that too somewhere. So, I don't know. I'm just going to shuffle these pieces around until I feel happy with what I come up with. Maybe like that.
Ross, you're a happy little tree.
Yeah, there's going to be lots of happy accidents on this one, I'm sure. A side note. The bundle did not come with this gorgeous stamp and die set, but I absolutely love it. It comes with sentiments. This one's called Lovely Wishes. Sentiments like birthday wishes on your special day. Let's celebrate just for you and congratulations. So it's a really, really handy bundle. I literally just used it on the weekend to do some other cards for some children's birthdays. So really awesome. And then it also did not come with these. I bought these separately. But we have these like water-based Studio Light ink pads that I am in love with. They are so user-friendly, and they come in these gorgeous colors. They're really fun for stenciling. You can do watercolor backgrounds with them, watercoloring, and just regular stamping with them. I really enjoyed working with these, so I heavily invested in them. These are all of my colors, but if you pick up the bundle, I recommend getting some of these as well. I think I linked everything on the website, just as a side note, but yeah, these are all of the extras that I have at my disposal. Up next, I think I wanted to do some stenciling before I get too carried away with placing those. So I'm going to set them off to the side. Now I'm going to dig around for one of the stencils. And I think I want to use this sort of watery one and just do some ripples maybe off to the side. Bloop. There we go. Like I said, I want to use all the pieces. I have some die cut pieces now. There's some water sort of details. So I'm just going to be focusing on this little wave area.
Just a happy little wave.
Just a happy little wave. So I'm just going to tack it down with my magnets and find myself a blending brush. And because this is like a dark blue paper, I'm just going to go straight in with this gorgeous deep blue ink. So I'm going to pick some up on my brush. And I'm just going to start adding some ripples. And hope this looks good. If it doesn't, we'll cover it up later. I don't know. There we go. Ripple details are secure. And when I take that off, it's looking pretty. Okay. Now I kind of want to add some, I don't know, something over here. Maybe I'm going to use this like sort of scripty little area. I'm just going to add that on too. I want to maximize different things. Alright, I know most of it's going to get covered anyway with all the die cut pieces, so I'm not going to get too carried away, but there's my stenciling. I got the die cuts. Last thing I want to do is maybe do some stamping. I don't know. I don't know what would be appropriate with this one. I'm thinking for sure you can never go wrong with the sort of splotch. And then maybe another dragonfly would look cute. Okay. So, this little splotch detail. I think I'm going to do him in this blue color. Just have some cool sort of splashes happening. And I'm just going to do these along some of the edges. So it's like really subtle. It almost looks like it's part of the paper. If I didn't know any better, I would just think that it came this way, but I like it. That's the vibe we're going for today. Okay, cool. So now I've stamped, I've stenciled. Wonder, would it be too much to add like 3 little ducks? No, we'll stick with the dragonfly, I think. Don't want to be too carried away. So I'm just using an acrylic block. Like I said, this ink, like, to me, stamps absolutely beautifully. And I'm going to do the dragonfly in a brown. Because I haven't used the brown much, but just maybe put him over yonder. Maybe I'll do another one. Have them come out of these flowers. There we go. Nice and subtle. Here is what we are working with so far. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is bring back this base. There we go. I guess I should tape it on top now. Right, Richard?
Absolutely.
There we go. You're here. You're gonna have to chat with me.
Yeah.
Yes. We're going on a school trip tomorrow.
Yep.
To a maple farm.
Like an hour away, apparently. They scammed us.
Yeah. And then apparently there's a hike component too. Kids are gonna love that.
I was gonna say, like, it's more like a carrying kid component, I guess.
Yeah.
To...
I think the teacher was saying they're gonna shorten the kindergartens.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's only gonna be like 20 minutes and 20 minutes, so still a 40-minute
yeah.
little walk, but I'm hoping there's a break for them. Alright, so do Carol's dog ear trick so I can get this lined up nicely. I'm good with that. Committed. So there we go. And then last but not least, I am running so low on this glue. I need to get myself some more. Alright, I'm going to switch to my not favorite glue. But when in a pinch, she does work. So have my dragonfly over here. And then I think I'm going to have these reeds hiding over here. So I'm just trying to keep everything kind of not too much, not overdo it. I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Knowing how much I enjoy getting carried away. There we go. Last but not least, I don't know. I'm going to put that here maybe. Whoop. And then see, I don't like this glue. Good enough. Last but not least, I feel like I should add a sentiment. Now I could stamp it and die cut it, which is probably what I'm going to do. So I'll share a posted, like, finished card. But I'm also going to put this on a card base afterwards. Probably a craft one. I think that would look really cool. I did not pre-cut any card bases, nor did I bring my paper up here. Because why would I be prepared for anything? So yeah, like I said, I knew I was going into this not making traditional card shapes, but I'll post the finished card. And then I want to make one more with you guys, just for funsies. Put this away before I lose everything. See, there's my sentiments over there. Couldn't even find them. There we go. So for this next one, I'm a big fan of this stamp set. And then I have this sheet here, and probably this one to, like, put it over top of to leave, like, a nice sort of dark border. So right off the hop, I'm just going to take my paper trimmer. And I just need, I'm going to do a slim line for this one. So I just need a little space that's going to be long enough for me to stamp. Take the stamp right out. And I'll be using my stamping platform for this one, only because my acrylic block is not big enough. There we go. I'm just using the stamp itself to, like, figure out how much paper I need. There we go. Really, really expert steps to this card. Okay, next I'm going to find my stamping platform. Whilst not destroying our whole office. There we go. One of my magnets recently broke. I'm so sad, but it kind of works out that I get like an extra mini magnet. Okay, so here's the stamp itself. And I want to kind of maybe have it like this. So because I'm probably going to be watercoloring this stamp, should I watercolor or should I just blend different inks? What do you think, Richard?
Watercolor.
You think watercolor?
And then blend?
I kind of want to blend. I'm going to try something different. So, if you look at the package, actually, they have this really cool, like, brown, green, blue combo. I'm going to try to do that. If it doesn't turn out, that's okay. Then we'll watercolor. We can fix our mistakes. I'm just going to add some brown, some blue. I think there's lots of blue down here at the bottom. Oop. And I'm going to use some different colors that I have at my disposal. There we go. I know there's definitely some green with this greenery. So I'm going to stay true to that. That makes sense in my brain. Oh, use some of this dark color green. So it's like a nice subtle shift. And then some more brown for the duck, obviously. Obviously. And then I almost feel like there's some like black on the ducks too. And in some of the spots just to darken it. Okay. Here goes nothing. I might have totally messed this up. We'll see. I don't have my little rubby tools, so I'm just going to use my hand. Fingers crossed this works out. Actually, I'm not mad at that. I think I want this part to be a little darker, so I'm just going to darken that up again. Add some more brown and a little bit more black. Cool. Okay. I love my stamping platform because it allows me to do crazy things like this. Alright. This I am very happy with. So, here's what we ended up with. I hope you can see it well on camera. The colors are awesome. Yeah, aren't they lovely? Thank you, Carol. And then last but not least, I am also going to trim this paper to leave us a little sort of dark border. And I think for this one, I'm going to stamp a sentiment directly onto it. What sentiment should we use? Let's do it just for you. So again, this ink stamps beautifully. Really, really user-friendly. Just don't drop your acrylic block on it. So I'm going to put a just for you down here at the bottom. There we go. Perfect. What else? I did want to show you guys how nicely everything watercolored. So you know what? I'm just going to use a couple of colors here. Maybe some green. Dark green. And I'm going to grab my watercolor brush. And all you have to do if you want to watercolor with these is get a little water, pick up a little color, and then just kind of do your thing. You could also activate it by spraying it with water, and then sort of doing the smoosh technique where you smoosh your paper down on or your cardstock down onto the ink. But ta-da! There's a little bit of watercoloring. Just for Richard and for whoever was curious. So set that aside, let it dry. Don't use your sleeve to wipe it up even though you're tempted. There we go. Wipe up my block while I'm at it. So these are really fun to clean because they're water activated. So really simple to do that. And again, out comes the paper trimmer. So I am just going to leave a border along all of the edges. Not a big one. Just enough to mount it, make it pop a little. There we go. So, like I said, for these cards, I didn't follow any specific sizes, but they still look really pretty at the end of the day. So here is one, and then here is the other. I will post my finished cards very shortly when they are on card basis. But yeah, that was my tour of the Pondering Dreams bundle. It's really fun, really great instructions, and you can create so many cards with all of the additional pieces. I feel like truly it's worth its weight in dollars. And yeah, I hope you guys had fun with me. Thank you for joining. It was a fun, inspirational Thursday, and I hope to do it again with you guys soon. So have a great rest of your day, everybody, and I will see y'all later. Bye.
Bye-bye.